Good evening, everybody. It's Yankee Wally here. This is only a very quick video because I just don't want to behave like I have been behaving, and I'm just updating you. I'm pleased to be able to say that Laurie Vallow Daybell was found guilty again today. So she's already been found guilty of conspiring in the murder of her two children. One was her biological daughter, Tylee, and the other one was Charles Vallow's nephew, who he adopted with Laurie, and his name was JJ. He was only about 7 or 8. So she's already got life for those two, and now she was found guilty today of the murder of her fourth husband. There he is there. And you know what I told you, what I said about the face you deserve. At 20, you got the face. Now, I always thought she was a reasonably attractive woman. I've got to speak as I find. But now, since she's... You see? See how the evil is coming out of her? Almost out of her pores. And who do you think she looks like in that picture? I don't know if you can see it, but I see Gary Ridgway. Do you? The Green River Killer. Look at her there. The the eyebrows, God knows what she used as an eyebrow pencil, but definitely isn't right. She'd been better off without, but she doesn't look at all pretty now. Anyway, she's got one more trial to go, which is the attempted murder of Brandon Boudreau. I think that's his name. That's her niece's husband, the attempted murder of him. I think Tammy Daybell has been, I think Chad got the blame for that. Do you know, there's so much evil in this woman, but she's got this attitude, like the judge was saying to her today, do you understand that this and this? She went, sure. I thought, my God. But of course, she thinks that she is a reincarnation of Moroni. That's the one that is on the top of the LDS Tower in Salt Lake City. And she's got Nephi on her side as well. When is the penny going to drop? Is it after she's died and her coffin's being lowered into the ground? And suddenly it doesn't go in, it keeps going down and down and down and down. And she suddenly realizes that she's going to hell. Where does the balance, where does the fairness come into this? Because poor Kay, that's her sister-in-law, Kay Woodhall. Yeah, Kay. Lovely woman. And her husband, Larry. They've gone through hell because it was them that allowed Laurie and Charles Vallow to adopt little JJ. He was autistic. Oh, it goes through me like a knife. It goes through me. She doesn't seem to feel at all sorry, and that's what gets me. Mind you, if she did feel sorry, I wouldn't believe her. You know what I mean? Anyway, we've got one more trial to go, and the judge asked her, did she want to clear it all up today and have her sentence today? Because I think they can do that because she's already got life without parole. Or wait until she's done the other trial, the next trial, which will come up soon, and have it all done together at the end. And she said, what do you want? What does the court want? She didn't know, in other words. And anyway, she came back afterwards, after she'd spoken with her. She hasn't got a barrister or a lawyer, but she came back and she said, I'll have it all summed up at the end of the next trial. So that more or less took Kay's right away for a victim impact statement, which would have hurt Kay, I think. But it doesn't matter really. She'll never get out of prison, and that's a good thing. Chad Daybell has been sentenced to death. So, I don't know. I just don't understand people sometimes. I just don't understand how people can be so bloody evil. Oh, I was looking at some pictures. I don't really want to show you that. Well, That's an artist, a very well-known artist called Paul Rubens. Do you remember Rubens' paintings? They always say that he used to paint his women very voluptuous and curvy, typical woman. He was very curvy with his women. That's all I know about him, really. But there was a picture of him. Oh, some of them are terrible. That's St. George slaying the dragon. I do love paintings like this. I think there's so much talent. I've never seen the Sistine Chapel that Michelangelo painted, but I do appreciate beautiful things like that. But the one that he did, which came up with Laurie Vallow tonight in Wikipedia, was this one. That's a terrible one. I'm going to get off it now. That is Saturn, the god called Saturn, I think, killing and eating his son, Jupiter. That's how bad it is, isn't it? That's how evil it is. Just evil. Anyway, look at that. I did this the other day. A dictator in shorts, I called that one. A dictator in black boots. Sorry about that. Anyway, thank you to everybody for their birthday wishes. Loads of people. I've got to say thank you to everybody, and I will. I missed Megan's podcast today. I don't know if any of you saw it, but it was her friend, her best friend forever, hippie hairdresser KD Lee. KD Lee. Now, she invested in KD Lee's company, didn't she? Hippie Hair or something? What was it called? It looks like Megan doesn't have many female billionaire founders willing to make confessions to her. Now it's the turn of the hairstylist. Who's next? Her PR woman? Her maid? Her nanny? A brothel keeper founder and madam? Oh, no, hang on a minute, you. No. She failed the interview. The female CEO of an escort agency. Oh, no. I got my standards. Oh, and another thing has come up. Has Meghan Markle taken to selling her leftover stuff on eBay? Seems to be a bit going around. Royal Atelier. There's a load of stuff on there at the moment, about 160 items, and they're all Meghan's, but it's hard to say whether it's her. I know a lot of famous people have sold stuff on eBay. It's not uncommon, is it? But the funny thing is that I read somewhere last week that Meghan gave some stuff to, so in the Los Angeles fires, she gave some clothes, some of her old clothes, which would have probably been rather nice. You'd expect them to be nice, wouldn't you? She wouldn't give away rubbish. But I think she might have done giving away rubbish if she's selling anything half decent on eBay and asking a pretty penny for it too. If it is Meghan Markle, I'll keep you posted on that anyway. Anyway, that's all for now. I've got to go and say thank you to lots of people for my birthday wishes. Royal Atelier is the name on eBay if you want to take a look. And I will be back tomorrow. Cheerio!